in the modern world where you need the 2 to 3 income household to afford to pay rent, to have the mortgage, to have the kids, you can understand why, you know, maybe women feel obliged to go down that career path as well.
Yeah.
But I just, you know, like,
But the question is, why are we there?
Yeah.
Like, why has the traditional family unit been broken up?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because the patriarchy is like, fuck yeah, we get more people into this capitalistic society to print cash for us. You know, it's like, if you really peel it back, it's pretty bad how far away from that traditional family sort of setup we have come. And I agree with you. Like, I'm a working mum.
Yeah.
I run my own business. I don't think women shouldn't work. But I do think a lot of people are in that sort of situation now where it actually isn't a choice. Like, they have to financially pay bills, and it's so bad that we've gotten that far.
And I'll even throw in from the opinion of a young, non-experienced life 24-year-old male, though, is that when you then go out and you try and meet people, and they're so career driven, which whatever brought them to that thought process is, you go, well, I'm a little bit old school. I'm more than happy to work a shit ton, bring in the money, and let you do, you know, birth the child, raise the child, because sure as hell a woman's going to probably be better at it than I am, because biologically we kind of have those tendencies that, you know, the masculine and feminine energy, like there is that's biology as well there. But it's very hard to find that nowadays as well.
Yeah.
For many reasons. You know, I wonder whether, you know, someone's going to go crazy here, but like, you know, the extreme feminism movement, I guess, like there was such a positive voice, and then it's almost been hijacked by people that have taken it way too far, and that's where people go like, what the hell's going on now?
Yeah. But those women who are taking it too far, I'm not going to name names because a lot of them have trolled me on my Instagram. I actually think they just really want to be taken care of at the end of the day, you know?
But they've got to the stage where it's
like
too late almost. Like,
well,
in terms of birthing years and things like that.
Oh, but I just mean in terms of their opinions around, you know, women can do it all. Like, it's almost like they're so angry at this point, and they've like convinced themselves so badly that women can do everything and fuck men, and we don't need men, and who gives a fuck? And it's like, but we do.
We need each other.
Yeah, we need
let's
each
keep it
other.
simple. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like we need each other. And if we really look at it from a primitive standpoint, like, women are the nurturers. We are the birthers. Like, we are the ones that have a womb and bring children into this life. And, you know, and you can extrapolate it and look at sort of the standards of children's health now even. How much does you having a career and being back in the workforce within 4 to 6 weeks postpartum, how does that impact your child? Because we know that children who go into care at early ages, like childcare, for example, have way more attachment disorders than kids who don't. And then if you have an attachment disorder as a child, you are much more likely to then deal with mental health issues as an adult, especially anxiety. So, like, what's the ripple effect here? Yeah, like that. I feel like that's where I get annoyed, because everyone just looks at it like they don't zoom out when they look at sort of how we're living and the consequences at play. I guess they just sort of think, oh, well, I've got to pay tomorrow's bill, which I get. But it is very reactive, you know.
Yeah, and I think there's, you know, to make it to some extent clear there, of like, it's not necessarily even trying to shame people that have to do that because they're like, I can't put food on the table. Very different scenario. Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there that would have that choice and could go down that different path and would likely breed, you know, kids that are, you know, more fulfilled with their life, that less mental health illnesses, happier household, and whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And a natural dynamic, I guess, within the household.
Yeah. And just speaking anecdotally, like, I know for sure my girlfriends who don't think the same as me health-wise, I should mention, but we're still really great friends. Like, all of them wish they could just stay home with their kids, you know. Like, they're all career women. But I know through speaking to them, like, they hate it.
I think actually it's like there's a few like memes going around on the internet at the moment of like young, like probably just entered the workforce, and they're like sitting there in their car after their first week out of uni at work and done like 50-hour week, and they're like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to just raise a kid, like sort of thing. You're like, sure, that like, and there's no shame in that either. That's why I
Yeah.
think like I actually think that's fucking awesome. Like, it's just a shame that it's not as easily done in modern society due to cost of things as well.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm sure that could rattle down a spiral of so many reasons as to why. But I'd be interested to see if we could try and at least make it better.
Head over to Jordan Checker Podcast to get the full exclusive experience.